Welcome back to Serena's Playbook. Here is your 3 question filter that's hopefully going to help you resolve any dilemma, problem, management issue that right now you yourself are facing. These are the 3 questions that you're going to ask yourself. Question 1. Are you ready? Okay. You're going to ask yourself, is this thing that I want to do or I'm about to do save me time? Does it save time? There are so many things that we want to do and so many ways in which we do them. It's really helpful when we can reflect and review our performance or how we do things. And so asking ourselves this very super quick first question, does this save me time? It might be something as simple as, if I unload the dishwasher right now while I'm waiting for the kettle to run, right? Is this going to save me time? Well, yes, it will. Why? Because later on, when I'm tired and a bit overwhelmed, and I've got to cook for myself and for my kid, and I'm still working ish, do I want to deal with an overloaded kitchen and counter space full of like breakfast dishes? Or would I like to, in parallel, prep dinner and load the dishwasher with bits and bobs from the day because I work from home? Absolutely. So, me unloading the dishwasher first thing in the morning while I wait for the kettle to run does absolutely make sense. At that time, it might feel like it's taking up time. I just need to get on with things, but it's going to set me up for the rest of the day. So, is this thing that you're doing saving you time? Is the meeting you're having with your team members, is it saving you time? Is it really that particular meeting that you're kind of considering either stretching out, making it more meaningful, or cutting back? Is that thing that you're doing with that consultant to get you that result actually saving you time? But let's get to the second question in this 3 question filter. Does this thing, does it solve a problem? Is it solving a problem for you? Is it solving a problem for your client, for the issue, for the project? Is it? Or is it just superfluous? Is it just another thing I'm adding to the mix? As a creator, as a content creator, I'm always trying to figure out my, I guess, effectiveness, I guess, of my content, because a lot of it can be topical, especially on my media and politics channel. And I think, is it solving a problem though? Or is it, well, it's kind of for entertainment purposes. So it's solving a problem of boredom that somebody might have, or they might have a gap where they need it filled in terms of they need to get some commentary and analysis from somewhere. But is it really solving a problem in a significant way, in a profound way, that could then lead me to the next bit, which is, and so they subscribed, or they joined the channel, or they came to support me on Patreon because I've solved a problem to such an extent that they're willing to really invest. So you might sort of be able to articulate a problem that you're solving, like the boredom one I talked about, but there might be a little bit more of a profound one that you can articulate. So give it a little bit more depth, because if it's more meaningful, it means it might have a greater impact on you. There could be other things that you're doing or you're thinking about doing. Does it solve a problem? If I suddenly decide to start religiously every day in a dogmatic way collect my teenager from the doors of her school because there's a safety issue, because of other kids, trends in society, etc., etc., is it solving a problem for her, for me, for us? In the long term, I don't think it's solving a problem. She won't get the independence she needs. She won't grow in resilience. My business, my work will suffer. Fatigue will set in. She'll get fed up of me. I'll get fed up of her. She likes to have that journey on her way home. where she can kind of chill. It's kind of like a regulating time to kind of zone out from work before you get home if you listen to your parent. So, am I really resolving a problem because of a fear, a fear response or an issue that's kind of a risk? So, you've got to kind of always balance these things up. And whilst I'm using a hypothetical, I might end up collecting her occasionally. It's not like a religious dogmatic thing because I'm not suddenly being reactive or even emotional. So you've really got to kind of reflect on the thing that you're thinking of doing or you're doing. Now, does it really solve a problem for anyone? Does it solve a problem for you? Does it create more of a problem? Is it actually getting in your way? Are you adding more work to yourself? Is it solving a problem for your team, for your client, for the organization, or for the objective that you have? So, really important to ask yourself that. Are you ready for the last one? The last question in the 3-question filter: does this scale my efforts? Now, let's just get into a little bit more, okay? This can be quite a game changer, okay? Well, this thing that you're doing, is it going to help you grow? Is it going to grow with you? Sometimes the things that we want to do can be a bit of a one off fix, and that's fine. It's a one off thing, but maybe the experience gave you something. Like if I suddenly decided to complete that short film that I've been working on, and that's not a hypothetical, I've actually been working on plenty of creative projects, written songs, half songs, dance choreography, short films, documentaries, books, all of these things. Some things have been completed, some things not. And I think, is this going to scale my effort? Now, even the ones I didn't complete, they scaled in the sense that they increased my confidence, my ability. The creative process taught me something. So that's fine. But it's really something here that has got to amplify your output long term. Like, is this really going to help you grow, progress, get closer to those goals and objectives in the long term? You've got to ask that. The reason why these 3 questions really work is that they help you to get a big picture and zoom out. And I'm all about systems thinking, reflective thinking, taking a step back. And this filter, 3-question filter, really helps you to do that. You can apply it on a personal level or on a professional level. So you let me know now. Are the things that you're thinking of doing saving you time? Are they solving a problem for you? Um, is it scaling your efforts? Is it actually giving you legs, bigger legs? I want you to try it today. Test it on absolutely anything, big or small, and see if it shifts your game. See if it shifts how you're doing things. See if it shifts your perspective. Definitely hit me up in the comments. I want to hear from you. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome new subs. We've gone past 100 mark. That's amazing. Let's get to 2. Let's get to 2000. But if you would like to join me in my other content creation endeavors, then all the links are provided. But for now, for here, you have been watching Serena's Playbook, videos, tutorials, all for the strategic thinker for your personal or your professional life. I really appreciate your time and attention since it's the most valuable thing that you have. The fact that you've given it to me thus far in this video is amazing. If you haven't already liked and subscribe, please do those things. Absolutely, it helps the channel, and you know that. And I know that, which is why I've just asked you to do that. I will see you in the next video. Videos currently every Monday and Friday, but do check the community posts for any updates on the schedule, and I'll see you in the next one.